Serva, cioè filissima d'un'estrazion bassissima. Ella morì, eppur nel codice non è così.
My operas are full of action, and this one lends itself to it. So we have a fantastic fight choreographer from Norfolk, who has choreographed two big fights, big ones. There's one particularly in Act 2, which is a 6-man fight that I hope looks like a movie fight, because you will think that they're really punching each other out while the tenor is singing the entire time.
Scarpia's music, I keep thinking about Scarpia. There's this chordal progression that's at the very beginning of the opera. These just huge chords in the brass, full orchestra, just frightening music. And it's just bombastic. And that is absolutely descriptive of Scarpia and his personality, his powerful personality.
Oh, it's the best theme I've ever heard. Like entrance in like the end of Act 1 where it comes up again at the end of the theme. It's insane. It's the best entrance music you could ever hope for. Like you kind of want that when you walk in a room as a normal human being.
Sequence of non-stop action in this opera is extraordinary. It's very well written, very well put together. And these are fearless singers. They will do anything.
All this running around and screaming and on the high notes, running and opening windows or closing or killing.
The music is dramatic, the stories are captivating and compelling, and all the things that you look for in really highly dramatic stories.
This opera is very cinematic in nature because of the adaptation of the film, primarily, and the book secondarily. And my desire has been to create a show that really flows well, but that also just roots you in the relationships of the characters rather than focusing on multiple locations. So,
this is one of the great tenor roles, playing the role of Pablo Neruda. You've played many tenor roles all over the world, so I'm curious how this compares with some of those other giant roles in the repertoire.
It's an amazing role. It was a real person. He did win the Nobel before his death, and he is a very important person in the field of literature.
Point, there are some beautiful moments, passionate duets between Matilda Neruda and you, Pablo Neruda. But there are also some duets between you and the name of the opera, the Postman, yeah. Mario. And I'm curious, you actually, one of the first days you said the great love duet of the show is the duet between the two of you.
Yeah, it feels that way, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It does feel that way.
thanks to the cast of Il Postino for being with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, the story has been around for centuries and centuries. With this version, it's a bit different than what people know of the 1950 Disney classic.
She's always in my space. Always.
You are always in my
She's
space.
always in my space. She
Taking
always,
my stuff. You literally took my mirror.
It was my
We
mirror.
no.
Let me ask you a
It was
question.
on my
Why
vanity.
did you have 2 mirrors on your vanity?
Because Papa loves me more
No,
and
because
gave
you
me
stole
2
my mirror.
mirrors.
As I said, the only way that she could have had my mirror is if she was in my space.
No. You came
Earlier.
into my space and stole my mirror.
I think what's really magical about it for me is that there's actually very little magic that gets her where she's going. Actually, the magic in her is how everything can be so terrible around her and she's still this beautiful, genuine, generous person.
That's my new personal favorite Cinderella story. So I know that each of you, you're doing everything within your power to make that a reality.
Altissima, servaccia ignorantissima, servaccia ignorantissima. Serva